Hey guys, it's Adam from MAPerformance. You may have recognized me from a couple other videos. I'm on the marketing team here and we're trying something new with some vlog style content. This video, we're going to be helping our CEO Chris choose which car to take on the Crown Rally. Last year, Chris took the R35 GTR, but as you've all seen, we got the new Supra this year and he's having a hard time deciding. So we're going to help him out. Stay tuned. Here we are outside, guys. We got the R35 against the MK5. These two JDM legends, we're gonna put them head to head and pick a winner. We're gonna be doing full reviews on each car, as well as 0 to 60 times and races, so stay tuned. So what are we gonna be comparing? Power, braking, handling, comfort, and overall rally commodities. So a little walk around the car. This is a 2011 GTR, all-wheel drive versus the rear-wheel drive Supra. This one came in at 485 horsepower and weighs in a little bit heavier at 3,829 pounds. So this has been the JDM Legend, the R35. We're gonna see how it does against the new kid on the block. So the new Supra with the straight six comes with 335 horsepower at the crank and weighs in at 3,397 pounds. So we do have some work done to this car. We have our prototype exhaust, prototype downpipe on it, as well as a partner tune that we're pushing a little more power. So we're excited to see how they perform and which one really shines. All right, so that's enough about the cars. Let's grab the GTR and get started.
My seatbelt on, you hold the camera.
All right, got it. Safety first.
I'm sweaty.
I shut the air off because of performance, you know?
Okay.
So pretty much like on all the time, right? With this thing?
Pretty much. I have 2 hours and 39 minutes.
It's gonna be just enough. All right, here we go. So we are just leaving the parking lot. I have not driven either of these cars, so I'll be giving my honest first impressions. And I'm also going to be very careful with it because I don't want to break these.
Yeah, if you break the CEO's car, I don't think you have a job anymore.
Yeah, probably won't be real happy about it. Comfort, maybe? There we go. Now we have a true GTR in R mode. And we have the AC on, so we probably should shut that off. Comfort and performance. Definitely hugs the road. I feel like I don't have to do anything and the car just stays planted. But it's definitely comfortable. These Recaro seats hug you pretty well. Definitely a perfect side bolster. Feel like I'm secure. I think when we do some pulls, some launches, it's definitely going to be an important factor. They wanted to see the GTR, so it does attract some attention. So we are in the R mode for comfort, which I believe is probably the stiffest suspension. You can definitely feel every little bump of the road. I'm gonna put it back into the comfort setting, and I think it's a little bit better, but still definitely a rigid ride. Yeah, this thing is awesome to drive. I am so thrilled that take this is Chris's personal car out. So yeah, this thing is awesome. As far as highway goes, there's a little bit of hump. might get a little bit old. All right, so we've been driving it for a little bit, but now we are going to do 0 to 60 times. So we've got our trusty draggy here that's been pretty accurate.
Give me a sec.
So
she's ready.
I am going to initiate launch mode, which I believe is just both these on and putting my foot to the floor and then releasing. So looks like we're ready to go.
3.2?
3.2? That felt quick. That launch mode is awesome. Definitely some wheel spin. Felt a lot of wheel spin on that one.
3.1 if I can get it to focus. 3.17.
3.17.
So that was a little bit faster than the first one, it sounds like. Which may or may not be resultant of the AC being on.
Yeah. Definitely spun though. You can feel that. So we just hit 0 to 60. Now we are going to do 60 to 0 and test the brakes.
Jeez. 3 flat.
3 seconds flat. All right.
So that was 60 to 0 braking. 3 flat.
Definitely don't like doing that. It feels like it's so hard on the car, but yeah, definitely stop quick. All right, let's go back to the shop and grab the Supra. That was a ton of fun with the GTR, but now let's move on to the Supra. Hi, Eric. All right, start. I left the radio on. I am going to put it in sport mode as well, because I feel like that's where 90% of people are going to keep it all the time. And we will turn off the AC. Impressions, this just feels more refined. I can't think of a better word to describe it, but it feels smoother, gentler, I guess. I love the downshifts with the crackles on each part that the GTR wasn't quite doing. And it feels just as fast. But those downshifts are awesome. Also, the shifts are a ton smoother. The GTR, I can feel it hitting each one, like sharp, abrupt shifts. This thing is like butter compared to that.
It's quiet.
Yeah.
It's like way...
So we're still in 5th too. So I think if we take it out of sport mode, it will shift all the way into like 8th and just be silent. So I think that's one of the nice things about this 8-speed transmission is if you don't want to go fast, you can take it out of sport and just cruise. And it feels like a normal daily. So one of the things when you're driving this Supra, you just can feel the attention. You can feel the clout. This car has the attention. Everyone wants it. It's got the buzz. The R35 had that when it came out too, but this car is on a similar playing field from a performance standpoint, and it's just got the buzz right now. So I'm leaning towards this one. It is smooth, it is quiet, it is refined. You can cruise around in 8th gear out of sport mode and and just be silent, or you can put your foot to the floor and be like a rocket. I think it covers all the bases you want in a performance car. So we're on the same path that we took the GTR on, and you can probably hear the difference that there's no rocks. The GTR was throwing rocks like crazy, and I can imagine that getting pretty annoying after a while, as well as all of the bumps. I mean, this Supra is just absorbing them in comparison to the GTR. It's definitely a better feel for the driver. Yeah, one thing to note is everybody's looking at you. Yep, so we are going to be doing 0 to 60 times and see how it stacks up against the GTR. Brake on, gas on. Just try that one more time.
Yeah, that one didn't feel too good. 4.3.
Okay.
I think we spun.
Yeah.
Felt like you were just doing a burnout for a second there.
The first time. All right, this guy, all you do is turn traction control off.
Here we are.
So I'm watching a video in the Supra on how to do launch control for the Supra. Yeah, so this guy in the red truck right there just stopped us and wanted to see the car and kind of insisted that we stop and talk to him. So definitely a huge fan, and I can imagine that happening more than once on a typical drive.
That was 4 flat. Get it to focus. There we go. I think that's the one.
All right. Yep, so let's do 60 to 0 and see how well it stops. Whoa! Wow! Oh my
2.5. So at 1/2 second.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was the most abrupt stop I think I've ever felt in a car. That was violent. That was a violent stop is what that was. This one was pretty quick, 0 to 60. Not quite as fast as the GTR, but let's put them head to head in the race and see who comes out on top.
So what we're doing right now is we're getting inside of this MK5 Supra. We're going to do a race between the GTR and the Supra.
MK5.
Mark 5?
Mark 5. We got Krabby Eric over here. So the Mark 5.
So, launching them both, the Supra only launches at 2,000 RPM and the GTR launches at 4,000. Plus, with all-wheel drive, I think we are not going to win, but I do think it'll be hopefully somewhat close. 1, 2, 3, go! So there you have it. It was so much fun comparing these two cars. The GTR is rough, rowdy, and a little bit faster than the Supra, but the Supra is just refined. That's the best word I can describe it. It's a sports car on demand. You can be fast and rowdy if you want in sport mode, or you can cruise in 8th gear with a quiet cabin. So with that, we're giving the Supra to Chris, and I'll take the GTR.